Welcome to Lifestyle by SK, where wine, cigars, and relationships create the tapestry of extraordinary experience. What we're going to be talking about today is what do you build or bounce? And what we're looking for in this particular episode, and you're definitely going to be able to voice your comments and everything below by actually typing them, but are you going to ride or are you going to run? And this is supposed to be the ability for you to test the loyalty when love gets broke and believe that love will get broke in relationships. Now, how does it get broke that you might ask? As we're going over these, I can picture a couple together that is starting to build a relationship and build their life. And as you're building your relationship and life, hopefully, meaning you will actually grow into more income. You will also be able to grow together. And at some point, if you ever lose that financially, whether it's the man or woman losing their job, will you still be around? And that is what we want to talk about and kind of get through today. So let's go ahead and define the terms as we look at it here. What does it mean to build together? Now, many of us can talk about building together could be a financial stability standpoint where we're pulling our resources together to create a household on top of a certain amount of money. There may be goals that you're going to be using. There may be children in the mix, how to build your family, where you're going to stay, and many other different factors. Now, in these factors that we have, there's going to be different expectations between the men and women out there. Men are going to always be on the lookout for trying to make more money because the men are going to mature a lot more as they get down the line. Now, majority of the time, what you would see is men will start out making one particular income where it may be a little low. But as they become more into their adulthood and growing into manhood, their income is going to rise because they're going to get even better and better down the line. As we know, on the opposite side, what the ladies are going to be looking for is looking for a man that's going to be able to provide. So we both are already coming into the equation with two different types of expectations. Now, the expectations that we have seen so much across YouTube, whether we're looking at our Kevin Samuels videos or any other content creator out there, our expectations are going to be different between men and women once things go left financially. Now, this is most definitely all about money because it takes money to build families and to be able to move through life. What other place on the planet can you go and live a fabulous life and not have money to follow behind that? Now, as you think about this and have this in your head, keep in mind that there are couples out there indeed that do stick together, they do stick it out, they do build together. But when you have many of your couples online that we see through our lens of social media, whether they're famous or real life couples that live on your same block, these real breakups, they actually happen. They happen in a way due to the money struggle financially. Now, here's where I begin to go off the rails on. Many of you will try to mimic your relationship after a celebrity that you more than likely have not even met. See, I never evaluate people's relationships based off what a celebrity is going through because here's the difference between you and a celebrity. You are not on the same income level as a celebrity. The average everyday person cannot relate to the relationship problems, good and bad, to that of their favorite celebrity down the line, whether they're in entertainment, whether they're in sports or media or whatever. You cannot relate to that same thing because it doesn't make sense. You're on two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Now, when you look at somebody that lives within your community, you're able to relate more because you can actually walk up and talk to that person without busting through security guards. So then you have to determine which way that you are going to move. What are you going to build? It's very important that couples talk to each other. Now, when you're looking at this as the role of gender in this, when you're looking at the man and woman, I want you to ask yourself, is it more acceptable for the women to leave? When if the man is supposed to provide and the woman leaves because of money, is that right? Especially if you marry, because when you remember your vows for better and for worse, it's included in that mix. A lot of you run out when it's getting bad, or that person may not make the amount of money that you thought that they should make, and you want to dip out and move on to the next person. I see a lot of you think the grass is greener on the other side. You have no clue what's up there until you lose, and the person that you left is going to end up doing better, and all of a sudden you want them back. So you have to just figure out which way do you want to go. Now, men and women, no matter where you are, they're going to interpret financial setbacks differently. Men, I don't know a single man on this planet who has a family who does not want to be able to provide to their family. I remember talking amongst a group of men in vacation Bible school, and the common thing that I was hearing from the different backgrounds that the men were in, everybody had a common goal. They wanted to be able to leave something behind for their family so their family didn't have to work or struggle like them at some point. What man would not want to provide financial stability for his family? Now, the ladies, on the other hand, yes, you may go out and get the college degrees, you may go out and get PhDs, you may go out and get master's degrees, but the ultimate goal is many of you, without a shadow of a doubt, will most definitely choose a man that is more financially sound than the guy that you're passing by every single day. But that's another conversation that we can get into at that point. But at least you know the basis of the conversation is this is how we're moving. Society is pushing men to make more money, to have multiple side hustles. Then society, on the other hand, is telling the women, hey, go and focus on the guys that is doing extremely well so you can sit back, relax, and just enjoy life while he's out working. And you can fix that however you want. In the dynamics, the end point is still the same society that we are in today. But what I want you all to take a look at, and I'm really serious about this, I really want you to be able to provide some comments below. Definitely get down in the comments and let's definitely start talking about this. Would you build or would you bounce? And definitely let me know because I really want to see who has the loyalty instinct and who has the survival instinct. But I want you to be able to share your views and everything because that's what we need to be able to do is be able to talk about character and talk about the comfort. So if you didn't catch that, what I'm looking for is for would you build or would you bounce? So people most definitely like, listen, subscribe to the channel. Lifestyle by SK with wine, cigars, and relationships. Create that tapestry of extraordinary experience. Till the next time, see you again.